president of Storm Creek, and today we're at our Storm Creek headquarters in Minnesota, and we're so excited. Our new catalog is out, and we are shipping them out today. We were just at a trade show yesterday for retail, and we got to present it, and we are so excited about it. So today I wanted to just kind of talk about, we have 4 men's, 4 ladies, new items that we're coming out with for this new fall. And I also want to kind of talk about some of our woven shirts that we brought in the middle of this year that kind of explain kind of the focus of what we're doing, and also just as a company, some of the things that we're doing. So I wanted to start out, but these are on their way. They're beautiful. We worked really hard and kind of just tried to talk about Storm Creek on who we are and our focus as a company. So, but let's start out looking at some product. So, one thing about Storm Creek, we focus so hard on fabric. We put all of our effort into finding really high quality fabrics. We work with the fabric mills. We work on just making sure everything is just quality. But how we start is we find the right fabric. We know what we're looking for. Lately, we've been looking for a lot of recycled, but again, it has to pass our standard. But this new piece that we came out with, we call it our moss jersey, and it has a look. If you look at it in the catalog, it might look very similar to a lot of pieces that are out in the industry. But when you touch this thing, you just are going to fall in love. So really nice fiber. It has 8% spandex. It stretches like crazy. But it's the feel. You know, the way we brush this, it's just so beautiful. We got it in an indigo, a light gray, and a dark gray. Men's and ladies are done identical. Another little thing we do is we put a little contrast stitch here on the shoulder, which is kind of a nice little feature. Next style, this is the ladies version, but we got our Airlink. This Airlink is with 2 different fabrics. We have our interlock. This interlock is a new fabric that we started this year, and that is smooth on the inside. It's made with a viscose, polyester, spandex, and viscose. Viscose makes it incredibly soft, so it has a super nice touch to the hand. This is just 100% poly with a quilting on it. Men's, ladies. This look is this look for men is a really strong look right now. But when you put this garment on, the way we have it smooth on the back and with all the stretch, it's just so comfortable. So this, when we showed this, we started showing these last October, November to the retail. It was just a huge hit for us, and I know a lot of our corporate people are already using it. Men's colors, navy and gray. Women's colors have a plum, navy, and gray. Our interlock. Interlock. This is the same fabric I showed you that goes with the 2640, the Airlink. This is the viscose piece, and it is, again, the polyester, spandex, and viscose, but it's the touch and the stretch. This thing, it has, I think it's 5% spandex, but it has such a great stretch to it. And the way this thing sews, you know, we have a flat lock on it, but it just sews so beautifully, decorates up wonderfully. One of the features that I like about it is this inside is completely smooth. We do a lot of garments for layering, and the key to layering is a smooth surface on one side, so that on the outside, so that the garment that goes over it is smooth. So it's the same concept. You put this over a piece, it's just going to kind of slide. When you're wearing it with even just a t-shirt on, it's just so comfortable because it slides. Add the stretch to it, and you got total comfort. Men's, I got the ladies all zipped up, but here's a version of the ladies. Here's the back. Look how pretty that plum is. Colors just turned out so So I'm wearing one of our stretch wovens, and we worked on this fabric and this concept for 2 years. I have been working on recycled, so we sell a lot to the ski industry and the outdoor industry. I've been working on recycled fabrics for 5-6 years, but 4 years ago we brought in a garment and no one got excited about it. I had probably 2 customers that like, oh, that's cool, but there was no real like grab onto it. But as you go to these shows, I started seeing more and more interest in it, and I read more about the bottle problems, and all synthetics are made with petroleum. Well, they're able to take the bottles and grind them up and make it into yarns and fabrics, but the fabrics, the quality is so much better than it used to, and the amount of options that we have is so much better. So we found a great outdoor product supplier that has been able to take our woven shirts, and this is 4-way stretch. We're going to do it with 2-way, but when you go to 4-way, I can take my sleeve here, and if this was a 2-way stretch garment and I stretched it here, it would pull. There's no stretch in the length of the garment. 2-way is just across. 4-way is up and down. So I can take this and pull it down. I can move my arms like this, and so it changes your mobility so much. And what's so nice about this, and the concept behind this whole thing was, men go to work, they get their shirts dry cleaned, and it takes time, it's a headache. But with this shirt, if you take this, wash it, hang it up, we use incredibly good interlining in the collar and on the placket. So when this thing comes out of the wash, and like the garment I'm wearing, guaranteed, came right out of the wash, I hung it up, and it looks like this. I was at a show for buyers yesterday. I was wearing this shirt, and the guy, and they were like selling, he sells a lot of dress shirts. He could not believe how nice that shirt looked on me, and just because it looks so pressed. And it's literally, it dries so fast. We have it a quick dry, has UV 50, it's wicking, it does everything that once you wear a shirt like this, you will not want to wear a cotton shirt anymore. But we started out with a tonal check. We got a gray tonal and a true blue tonal. And then we did the gingham. So we got the jet, and the one I'm wearing is the blue. The reaction has been incredibly good. Everyone's been saying, hey, when are you going to come out with solids? So we have solids coming out. We have them in the works right now. We're approving all our lab dips, and we're on our way. Another thing is we're adding talls to this program. So this program here, our start to get on this eco program started actually with these groups right here. We went into, we've always used Thermalite. Thermalite, there's 3 main insulations: Thermalite, Thinsulate, and Primaloft. We went into Thermalite, we've always used them. Thermalite is a great insulation. And last year we started in April using Thermalite in all of our insulated garments. And this grouping right here, along with our woven shirts, we have already done 1 million bottles worth of plastic bottles, which is super exciting. But the quality of the insulation, we had to make sure it's right. Fabric-wise here, next year we're working on a lot more recycled, and so you'll just be seeing a lot more of that once we have vetted out the fabrics and everything. So one thing about Storm Creek, you look at this catalog, you're going to see a lot of this is our corporate branding catalog, our ASI, our PPI. This is our catalog for the decorated goods of the items that we stock. If you go through this, you'll see a lot of our retail items, but not all of them. But when I showed you our moss jersey, here's an example of what we do. So there's 3 colors here. This is the color palette for our ladies that we brought in this year. So I think there's 8 colors here. So we brought in eight different colors for women's. Okay, we brought in, I think, 5 for men. We do this quite often. We bring in colors, we test them, we see what people like. So that's an example. here's an example of a new color that we brought into our waffle. So this is our platinum. We had such a great reaction to this that we decided we're putting it in our corporate market. And it looks great, it works perfect for men and women. And I wanted to kind of talk a little bit, we've done Zipperize now for a couple years, and I just wanted to explain it a little bit. So we have 16 colors of zipper pulls. So here's our little ring, there's 16 colors on there. This garment has the pink little patch, we put a pink zipper pull. So you're basically taking a garment where we have our gray pull, and you're adding a different pull to the decoration, and you have a totally new look. So here's a couple more examples. DHL with a yellow pull. Here's 3M with a red pull. So it's just a fun way to add color. It totally changes your garment. I also wanted to talk a little bit about our MTO program. It stands for Made to Order. Storm Creek always uses a rubber label right here. And we also always put a label on the back, a Storm Creek logo, on the sleeve. And then our zipper pulls are Storm Creek logo, okay? We have a grouping, it's a whole new style number, and we call it Dash MTO. So we do it in our 3160, we do it in our 3120, and the men's version. We also do it with our soft shell. But what we do is we can cut the Storm Creek off of the rubber label, and you can put your own logo there. And now this garment has Pepsi, and there's no Storm Creek at any place else. We've taken this garment and done zipperizing with it. So we put the blue. We have some examples of this where we have red, white, and blue zipper pulls. It's so cool looking. So depending on your logo, we can throw different zipper pulls on it. Okay? So back to the catalog. Just wanted to point out a few things. In our catalog, you'll see a little bottle on all the recycled items. Okay, we as a company, we're going to be working on a spring line. You'll just start seeing more of that from us. And we're also talking a little bit about our focus on quality. We use amazing factories, like some of the sewing that you're going to see in our garments this year. And I really started putting a push on this a few years ago. And you're going to see some beautiful product coming out of Storm Creek, and we are here to make you guys look good, and so we stand behind our product. So we're going to work hard. We also have a very good team inside. They're very well trained. They're here to help you in any way. We just want to make you guys look good to your customers. And like the other day, I had a guy I was with at a retail show. But he said he had a guy come in and he goes, oh my gosh, I get this product for my company. I get this Storm Creek brand for my company. And he just said, we won't buy anything else because of the quality. And so you will see that. We work really hard on making good stuff. So anyway, and there's a code. You're going to see a code. Then you guys will be able to use it. We're going to get you, as I said, you got to touch, you just have to touch all of our product. We try so hard on our catalog, but the key is samples. So once you wear one of these, you will love it. So we're going to get you one for free.